So, once again, this episode, I'm using the backdrop of the show Vikings. It's one of my favorite shows, man, for a lot of reasons. The story is great, the writing is great, the characters are great, the acting is great. Like it's borderline, man. It's on par with Game of Thrones. It's not Game of Thrones. It's not better than Game of Thrones, but it's on par with it, man. It's a fun little entertaining TV show. But anyway, there's a lot of lessons in it that I like to use, and I use those as a backdrop to try to explain to you brothers what's really going on and try to get some understanding on how to think or the do's and don'ts of just manhood and being a father. But this in this particular episode, I want to talk about a king's mentality and talk about how a king chooses the right woman. And as you see the queen. This is Queen Aslog, who was married to Ragnar, who was the king at the time. She's basically around the table with her sons. She's discussing how to become, being a king and what it takes and what type of woman you should look for in being a king. And as you notice when you watch this stuff, you'll notice that she's like, look, you can fuck whoever you want to fuck. It's all good. And I'm not saying not to, but when it comes down to lineage and being able to and finding somebody to raise your kids, your seed, have your seed to create a human, to create a human that will be productive in the world and that has a strong will mentality, that has great DNA, has great stock, you know? That's what you look for. You're looking for a woman as a king, you're looking for the best of the best. So you want the best woman with the best traits in order to pass that on so that your generation and your family legacy will continue to live with strong traits, with strong DNA, man, strong to have strong traits to continue to keep the family going. It's similar to the animal kingdom. In the animal kingdom, the female chooses the most powerful male. And the reason she chooses the most powerful male is because she knows that his DNA, his seed, and with combined with her DNA will strengthen the lineage that they already have. You look for the best of the best. They do that with horses. When they're trying to find the right horse and the right thoroughbred, they find a strong male, a strong female. They combine them together to create another thoroughbred that they may use in the future that they can race with. So this is just human. This is just nature, the nature of things. The problem with humans is, man, we don't look for those traits like that. We don't keep this stuff in mind when we're looking for the right person. We look at looks. We look at compatibility as far as personality at the time. But we don't look at how is this person going to better my generation? What traits do they have that I love that can combine with my traits that create a better human being in this society? We deal with too much ratchet shit, man. We deal with too much ratchet. You bringing in people who have drug addictions, who may not be too bright, who have anger management issues. All this stuff is in your DNA. It stays in your DNA. When you have these issues, it doesn't go anywhere, man. You continue to keep this stuff through generation and generation, man. That's why they say, they ask you the question, some doctors ask you that question, what's your family history, your medical family history? Because sometimes you're like, well, yeah, I have high blood pressure in my family. That's because you got with people who had these ailments and it stayed within the family bloodline, So in this particular episode, she's going to be talking to her sons about how to choose the right one, as a king, because she's preparing them to become a king. How you go about looking for the right one.
Makes me so happy you're with a woman. The rest of you should already be married. Papa, you should have children.
I probably already have.
Just because you're the sons of a king does not mean you can be irresponsible. It's important to find a woman and settle down.
I thought I had found a woman. But now Ivar has taken her away from me.
It's good. I don't mean love. You don't have to love the woman. As a king's son, you can have as many women as you like.
Hey.
But you need one to breed with.
So then you don't believe in love?
I didn't say that.
So you loved Ragnar when you married him? And he loved you?
Of course I loved him.
Some say that you bewitched him.
So, see what she was talking about in that part. She was basically saying, look, man, y'all got to settle down and find a woman that we can procreate with that's going to bring some value to this family. Like, man, yeah, dude, you can fuck all day. Fuck with them ratchets, but don't have a kid, don't have a baby by them. And that's basically what she was going by. And she's about to really get deep when she starts talking about, yeah, I'm not talking about love. See, a lot of fellas, man, a lot of us out here, we get with the woman because we feel like we're in love with her, which is, oh man, which is the wrong move, man. It's the wrong move. You're in love for what reason, though? And it's usually not great reasons why. There's only certain reasons why you're in love, man. You in love with the pussy. You in love with her looks. And you in love with how you guys are compatible. Now, compatibility means something. But, you know, and as men, I know we look at the looks. I mean, shit, I ain't no robot. Of course I want a bad chick. I want somebody that's sexy. But at the same time, what attributes, what value does that woman bring to the table? What attributes does she have that you like, that you would want to see in your child? You know what I'm saying? Is she a teacher type? Is she someone that doesn't get emotional when she's upset, I'll say this. Is she someone that gets, women are going to get emotional regardless, but is she someone that can still think with logic even though she's upset? Now, she may be upset in the beginning, but will she calm down and understand her emotions have taken over and realize, okay, I need to calm down and logic? Like, those are the little values. Those are the things that you look for in a woman. Man, a woman is supposed to give you peace and peace of mind. If that's not her goal, to give you peace and peace of mind, then she's not for you. If she loves to argue with you and get you amped, get you all hyped up, and y'all argue just to have makeup sex and shit like that, man, let that woman, man, leave her for the streets, man, and keep her there. Because your life will be in turmoil for the most part. And some brothers out here like that shit, man. But men like peace, man. At the end of the day, men just want peace in their life. They want to be with a woman that can understand them, that's not going to argue with them a lot. You know, you may have some disagreements, but arguments for, long-lasting arguments over bullshit or just petty arguments, hell nah, man. Let her be. Let her roll. It's too many other women out here in the world, man, for you to be worrying about one that's not going to give you what you want. And that's a king's mentality.